Pretty good one here, and eventually we will like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and rank up my channel. Greatly appreciate any and all likes, comments, all that good stuff. So, Lord of the Rings of Power, episode 3 and 4. Not really so much of a spoiler review, but I'm gonna quickly gloss over both of these episodes. The world itself is really big and beautiful, and in terms of character and story progression, it just feels like this show is relying on cinematic visuals stemming solely from the environments, locations that they find themselves in, and at times it just seems more like a director's fetish than a grand epic of storytelling that reflects Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's a different director every time and the same director, but they have a hard-on for slow motion in all the wrong ways. It comes off as a complete drag. It just drags everything down. This isn't Baywatch with like a female lifeguard's boobs jiggling in slow motion, but we're watching a horse's ass in slow motion. Like the director came from there and is taking so much pride and enjoyment to getting to complete his or her journey of delivering that ass. Some people stand in the darkness at long last. It's so strange watching some of these sequences and really baffling. Galadriel is just a spoiled, angry brat that demands everything as if it's just expected to see things her way. The Harfoots, not in episode 4, thankfully, and it's better for it. It's a better episode for it. Episode 4, I enjoyed a little bit. I actually enjoyed a little bit, and I think maybe, perhaps, it's because the Harfoots, those dirty hippie children, weren't in it. I'm no fan of their strange culture, whimsical ways, if that's the word for it. And I think less of them is more for the show's sake. They don't really fit the impending doom epic narrative the rest of the show is paving the way for. It feels like they take away from all the build-up tension and reset it back to zero every time we revisit them. A lot of the action, too, on this show looks surprisingly awful. Awful. For such a big budget show. Even scenery comes off like very artificial looking. I'm not feeling any connection toward any of the characters except maybe Doran and Eldron, if that's what their names are, the dwarf and elf. Honestly, I'm having trouble remembering anybody's name on this show because they're not making that strong of an impression. And that's unfortunate. 4 hours in, 4 episodes in. With episode 4, it does finally end on a high note to me, where it feels like we're getting somewhere. But 4 hours in, and it's very much moving at a snail's pace because they want to deliver 50 episodes. If it's 50 episodes going at this pace, I won't even make it past 8. I'm down for a slow burn, but not in slow motion. Not a slow burn in slow motion. There's so many different moving parts, characters, locations, putting each other on pause as we barely progress at all in each area. The show's still not doing it for me, not connecting with me. I'd probably be able to finish out the first season and never come back again unless this really starts to improve, unless it really starts to up the stakes. I'm not feeling it. To each their own, though. Maybe a lot of people are really enjoying it, but it seems that most people aren't enjoying it. I don't even know if anybody's watching it, so I don't even know if this review is worth making. But I'm not enjoying this show. It's very middle of the road. It's not like it's awful. It's not like it's great. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. She-Hulk's pretty bad. I've been watching that, and I think that's some of the most awful writing I've ever seen. And here, though, it's just like so bland, generic, dull. It really shouldn't be. The characters and the story, it doesn't really match the scenery, the beautiful surroundings. They don't match. It just makes it that much more strange that you would pour so much money into it. But I guess maybe all the scenery and stuff's meant to distract from the fact that your writing sucks, or that it's boring. I wouldn't say sucks, I'd say that it's boring, because She-Hulk sucks, and Marvel, just like Star Wars, often uses Easter eggs and cameos to distract from the fact that their writing absolutely sucks. So, 4 episodes in, very middle of the road, average stuff, nothing amazing, nothing great, nothing you'd expect from a budget that's supposed to be so high, from a brand like Lord of the Rings that's supposed to be epic. But maybe it'll actually get somewhere very soon. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Are you enjoying it more than me? Are you hating it more than... Because I'm not really hating it. Like I said, it's just very average content. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff.